Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This week we are going to do a little bit different video. It has to do with the cabin, but we are not up at the cabin. And that is, I've got some great ideas of what we can do for some interior furniture for the cabin. And I'm going to share that with you today. I think you guys are really going to like this. So I'm going to take you outside and we're going to go ahead and look for some natural products that nature has blessed us with, and that's shed deer antlers. And I'm going to show you a little video clip of some furniture that I made. If you remember, if you've been following the channel for a long time, the mantle that I have behind my wood burning stove is made out of some maple that we had milled, and the shelf is actually held up by a pair of antlers. And I've got a couple ideas if we're fortunate enough to find any antlers this trip on I've got some ideas what we can make that into as far as furniture goes. So stick with me and we'll see if we can find some shed antlers, and if we're lucky enough to find some, I'll show you what I'm going to be using them for at the off-grid cabin. I forgot to mention, the reason I am down here is because back at the cabin, when I watched the weather forecast, they woke up there to -10 degrees Fahrenheit, and down here we're as warm as, I think today we're at 7 degrees, so it's much more comfortable to be outdoors down here. So we'll see. Next week we're supposed to get back up into the 40s, and maybe we'll take a trip to the cabin and share with you what it looks like when we have our snow melt off. All right, let's get outside. Okay, this is one of the trails that I'm kind of targeting. You can see as we walk through here, there hasn't been much deer activity this late in the season, so I'm not going to spend much time on it. But I like it because this is all oak trees and hickory that's in here. Hickory doesn't do much for the deer, but any of the old acorns that maybe the squirrels haven't got over time or whatever, I think maybe the deer kind of browse through here and see if they can find anything to eat. And maybe I'm wrong, it might just be habit that they're walking around in here. And you can see at the bottom of this hill we've got that little stream or creek that runs through there, and it seems like any edges, like the edge of a cornfield, the edge of a stream, the edge of like the woods, that's where the deer like to travel. So that's what's drawing me to this area here. So let's just continue down this trail and we'll see if we can find anything. If you look behind me here, this is just a simple hay field, and the bucks have been traveling this year around mostly at nighttime. But when you walk on the edge of this line, I can see a lot of old scrapes and old deer rubs. And so this is another one of those target areas that I want to be able to look at. And this whole field is wide open, all the alfalfa and hay. I'm sorry for the poor lighting, but this is one of those days. Everything has been packed down by the snow, so if there are any sheds that are laying in that field, they should stick out like a sore thumb. And one of the reasons why I chose a day like this, with the sun being so strong and so harsh, is if you look for antlers on a cloudy day, I've realized I've been less likely to find them than a sunny day, because during sunny days you'll see the sun glistening off the tines and it makes it a little bit easier to find. So let's do a quick walk on the edge of this field and we'll make our way back towards the cut cornfield, and we'll see if we can walk around in that cut corn and find any antlers there. I think that's going to be the place where we're most likely going to find a shed, if we're going to find any at all. Sorry about the wind, but check out this. Originally, I saw this sticking out of the grass and I thought that was antlers, but it's not. It looks like we got a doe here that didn't make it through the winter. I wonder if somebody set that up or set it like that, because that was just a little too funny the way that was sitting. So I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up, but way off in the distance there, boogieing across the road, is 3 deer. So hopefully that's a good omen. Here goes another one. And another one after that. And another one after that. So that's 6 deer right now that are running. So hopefully this is a good omen. Yeah, we're not doing too good finding any sheds. So I think I'm going to change this up a little bit. You saw that group of deer, or at least I hope it came through on the camera. I know right where those suckers are going to come out, and maybe I'll post up and see if we can get within camera distance of them. But yeah, let's head over to the other side of the property, and I'm going to set up. That's kind of alongside of a creek and a property line, so I'm not going to be able to cross the property line, but there's some thick trees that I can stand in, and this wind is blowing just the right way. We're headed this way, so we'll see if we can't get some up and personal film footage with these guys. Hopefully we can get within, you know, 35-40 yards or something, so we can get some footage. So all right, let's head over there. I'm not going to waste any more time. Holy crap, can you believe that? Those things came right up to me. Had no idea that I was there. I hope the footage turns out. It might be a little bit grainy. I had my camera set up in another location, and what I did is I actually used my cell phone to get their picture. So I hope it showed up, but that was pretty incredible. I could hear them coming, and I had the chance just to kind of set up, and I've got the wind coming right into my face. They had no clue I was there, and I think that they just about crapped after they went past me. They walked down a ways, and I'm not sure exactly when they realized that I was human, but they came. I mean, that was within, believe it or not, I think it was probably within 5 yards. So that was pretty cool. All right, let's head in. I got something else I want to kind of show you at the barn. We got a cow that's going to be calving pretty quick, and we'll check, see if maybe, hopefully the calf is come, or if not, well, it's kind of cool anyways, just to show you. So all right, let's head back to the barn. I can't believe it. This sweet girl we have penned up, she's about ready to pop. She's going to be a mama here any minute, so she's in the barn where it's nice and warm. And yeah, I was hoping that maybe we could have a little calf to show you, but that's not going to happen. But yeah, she's a little skittish. She's wants to be protective of her calf, so she's kind of just checking us out. Hi, sweetie. You gonna say hi, or are you too shy this week? All right, if she calves before the end of the day, I'll see if we can get that on film, but I don't know. She's bagged up and everything, but I don't know if it'll happen right away this week yet. So we'll see how things go. So thank you so much for joining us this week on Karl's Off the Grid. We weren't able to find any antlers, but we spent some good quality time in the outdoors, and I'm surrounded with friends. So life is good, and it's too short to be stuck in the indoors. If you get the chance, get outside and enjoy life a little bit. It's well worth the time invested. So we didn't get any antlers, but it was a good day just getting some exercise and being outside. And yeah, there's nothing better in life than just enjoying what God has given us naturally. So anyways, next week it's forecasted to be back in the 40s, and so I'm thinking that we can get back out to the cabin. Hopefully it won't be too slushy. I wasn't able to get up there this week because of the cold temperatures, and yeah, it just made life horrible, and I wasn't about ready to try to get up there and then get stuck in that ice like I did last week. So anyways, I got my girlfriend here waiting for a head scratching. I probably should let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week on Karl's Off the Grid. Oh, that's another person heard from. All right.